All right, 8 African-American families are suing the Lower Merion School District in Pennsylvania because they claim that the school district would wrongly classify black students as special needs or special education students. So they would basically put them in lower level classes when there was absolutely no need for that at all.
Now, we've talked about this in the context of education before, and you know, expectations are enormous, and if studies have borne this out. If you have high expectations, the students do better, even if you do it randomly, like you take random students, put them in the high grades or the low classes or whatever it might be. So when they take these kids, if they are doing it based on race and put them in the lower classes or the remedial or the special ed classes, you're doing them great damage.
Yes, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because
Right.
if you're told that you are not smart enough to even be in regular curriculum, they're putting you in special needs classes, well then you think you're dumb and you are more likely to be an underachiever. So this is what happened in this case, right? And you know, the parents are arguing that the school district did this as a way to segregate the schools. So all of the white kids...
See, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
It becomes a new version of segregation, right?
Exactly.
Now, when it goes to the courts, the judge turned them down initially for a great number of reasons. He said, look, you gotta, I don't know if it's a class action lawsuit.
Right. They started it, the lawsuit was actually filed as a class action lawsuit back in July of 2007. And, you know, it's 8 families, and each family has a very specific case. So the judge told them, look, since you guys each have specific cases, it's better that you don't file this as a class action lawsuit. So they decided to refile the lawsuit in a different way, not a class action lawsuit.
Right, and he needs to do the administrative hearings first, et cetera, et cetera. And I looked into all that because I thought, you know, look, those could be good points, et cetera. But, you know, at the end of reading several articles on this, and I'm just reading articles, I'm not the judge. The judge, of course, has more information. But I got the sense that, no, they should keep it as a class action lawsuit. Because when you come individually, it's hard to prove that it's based on race, because it's just one individual case. But when you have a whole class of people that are coming and you're saying, okay, and I mean class in the legal term, saying, hey, look at what they're systematically doing here. And I think that's the more relevant issue here. And we don't know if they're doing it systematically. If they are, that's terrible. Right?
Of course it's terrible. And you know, of course, the Lower Merion School District has come out and they're like, no, we're not doing anything of that nature. We're trying to help minorities. We're trying to help the black students by placing them in the right classes and making sure that they keep up with the curriculum. It's all BS. And I totally buy the argument that they're doing this as a way to segregate the schools.
Right. And look, of course, we're not a real court. And we're partly prejudging here, et cetera. You'd have to see all the facts. But having said that, it looks like the parents have a compelling case based on what we see here. And look, here's another element that wasn't discussed in the articles, but that struck me. Look, they want to improve their grades, right? The school does, their performances, because they're all getting judged. The teachers are, the principals are, et cetera, et cetera. If they can take a certain percentage of kids and say, oh, they're special ed, they don't count. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then that increases the scores of the others. Now, I don't know if they did that in this case, but that's another reason that they might be motivated to do this. But the whole idea of shoving the kids into special ed when they're not special ed students is horrendous.